Hi everyone, it's Lucy and it is that time of year again. The weather is changing. It is no longer a bajillion degrees. It's only like half a bajillion degrees in Australia. And that means it's time to kind of assess the wardrobe situation and make some decisions. I like to do a good wardrobe declutter, closet clear out around every 6 months. It probably would be more frequent if we felt like we had more than kind of 2 major seasons where I live. Like when I see the super cute girlies online who are like, oh my gosh, fall fashion, I'm just kind of like, we have hot fashion and less hot fashion, just slightly cold fashion. And those like 2 weeks where it's like kind of cold, like actually cold. So I feel like I actually just look at my wardrobe around the same time where there's just one evening where I'm like, oh, bit chilly, let's get out the winter doona. Is a doona a thing anywhere else other than like Australia, New Zealand? It's like a duvet or like a quilt, a comforter? Is that what a comforter is? Anyway, it is wintry time. And when I think you're watching this, I will actually be traveling in Japan and Korea. And actually it's a little bit chillier there than what it is here now. And then by the time I get back, it'll be like swapped. But basically anything like super summery from kind of here on out is probably not gonna get worn again until the next summer. So it's time to do a little bit of an audit on the old closerino. I was hoping for that to be kind of a grand reveal. It's the same as last time. I just have this is the space I have. I do have another small cupboard in the office, but I literally only have like a couple of coats in there and some like evening kind of formal wear. But this is all the main clothes. You have some like socks and other items such as behind you, you know, pajamas, sweatpants, but in terms of like clothes as we consider them, you know, the things I wear outside, this is what we're working with. And I feel like I do have to always do a little bit of a disclaimer just so we can like frame things in, you know, like a healthy, moderate way. And I did mention this in my last one that I did again around like 6 months ago, but I am currently like a full-time freelancer, full-time content creator, rat lady, fashion woman on the internet. And as a result of that, and kind of if you're a creator or if you work in any industry where like product is related to your job, I don't think the relationship I have with fashion or even beauty, for example, is like that of a normal average consumer. So the way that I kind of go through my closet would be quite different to how even me, if I was still me but not doing the job I'm doing at the moment, would go through my own closet. So I'm kind of like trying on and testing out and just thinking about fashion and clothing a lot more than I think the average person, which makes sense, right? Like it's my job, like it's my job to like think about these things. Because so much of my thought process is kind of centered around personal style, I feel like I am at a point where I'm able to make a lot more quick decisions, picky and like a little bit brutal potentially in clearing out this closet. And it's not to say that some of these clothes are like poor quality or anything. In fact, some of them are beautiful quality, but essentially despite the fact that a large part of my job is related to fashion, I do like keeping my options really streamlined. And for me, it's less about having lots and lots of things and more about having a few things that are just like perfect to me. I don't know, just a little disclaimer. I feel like a lot of the kind of conversation around fashion is moving a lot more towards personal style and how we can learn more about ourselves and what we like and, you know, experimenting to find things that make us individually feel happy, which is a philosophy I quite enjoy. Worked well for me. It's been working so far. I feel like my style is quite varied. It's a mix between things, and we'll see that going through, and I'll chat through some things about why I might not be keeping them, why I am keeping them. It's a little chatty kind of video, so grab yourself a little snack and a drink because we're going to be here for a hot seccaroni. But before jumping into tackling this task, I do want to thank the sponsor of today's video, who is Viveya. I've actually been working with Viveya for quite a while now. They've been a really great supporter and partner to my channel, and I absolutely love their products, their brand, and it's just such a good fit for me. So I'm always happy to work with them. For those of you who don't know, Viveya is a shoe brand, and I've been wearing a variety of different styles that they make for a while now, and I am so impressed. I literally have some, like, you can't see the shoes, but admittedly the shoe section is a little bit of a mess, but these ones in particular I have been wearing so much. I even mentioned them in another video, my like what I've worn most for kind of like the spring, summer, warmer months. They're just these super cute baby pink slingbacks, and I could even wear them with this outfit, which is kind of a bit more casual, but if I wanted to like dress it up a bit. And the design of these is, you know, it's not dissimilar to a particular style by a particularly bougie brand. and they're comfy. So, and not only are they cute, but Vivea's designs have a focus on being eco-friendly and sustainable. Their designs are made using a seamless 3D knit technology, using recycled materials, creating a zero waste process. And each pair of their shoes is a product of 6 recycled plastic bottles. So I have a couple pairs of their new collection to share, including these sneakers, which are super cute and minimal. I feel like they are the perfect kind of classic sneaker. I got mine with like the little touch of baby blue because I'm a baby blue gal. These are super soft. I mean, all their shoes are super soft, but these are no exception. They are water repellent and they actually have elastic laces so you can like slip them on and off really quickly, which is good if you're like me and you're kind of like cutting it down to the wire to get the bus. And then they have this pair of slides, which I think could potentially be my new favorite, because as I have mentioned before, I love this kind of like berry, pitaya, dragon fruit kind of color. And I literally wore these out today to run errands. Like I went down to the pharmacy, I went grocery shopping in like these little heel mules, and they were like insanely comfy because they're padded on the bottom, but then like kind of a stretch knit on the top. So you get like the practicality, but they're like so cute as well. So go and check out Vivea's range of footwear. I just feel like they have so many different designs that would work with so many people's different personal style. You can use my code LucyVivea for 15% off your order, and I'll link the shoes that I showed you as well as the website in the description box below. Thank you again to Vivea for sponsoring this video, and let's get into the declutter. Okie dokie, let's get into it. I feel like it's pretty organized. Like I tend to keep everything in the right areas and like somewhat color coordinated, so it shouldn't be too tricky. So I'll give you a little visual of what we're working with. If you see the ugly hangers on the left side, that is where my boyfriend's wardrobe begins. And don't be concerned about the kind of bowing railing. It was like that when we moved in. I promise you it's fine. So we're gonna start over here with the tops, move our way into cardigans, and then skirts, dresses, jackets. Yeah. I have a feeling this might be my most efficient one yet. I don't want to be bold. And by efficient, I don't mean like I'm going to get rid of everything, but just in terms of like the quickness of the decision making. I mean, I say that, but I'm a Libra, so we'll see. So first up, we have little white tops part 1. And if you've been on this channel for a while, you'll probably know that like little white top, or just white top in general, is kind of like, I don't know, I would just say it features in my outfit formulas a lot. It just works for me according to color science. Maybe I do look cute in them. But this is a bodysuit from Aritzia. This is like the viral one that everyone loves. I can't say I reach for this much. I'm not really like a bodysuit gal, but I do feel like this is a good staple to have on hand. Like it's quite a, you know, a classic sort of vibe. I'm keeping it, but I'm putting it in a drawer because it's not something like I go to typically. But yeah, good little basic. Then I have this super cute one. It's very, very mini. I got this on Depop. It's from my mum made it, and I'm really into it. I have to say wearing this is a little bit like escandalo because I can't really wear any bra with it. So it's kind of like, so it's a bit saucy, but I do really enjoy it and I think it's really cute and suits me. So we'll keep this. Then I have this little milkmaidey like cotton crop off the shoulder dealio, and it's actually from Fashion Nova. I did a video testing out Fashion Nova and I was not a fan. I didn't really like a lot of it. In fact, I didn't really like sort of any of it much, but I did actually really like this little basic white kind of crop top. Like this to me is like a very summery vibe. So I am keeping this because I have actually worn it a few times and I really like how it looks on, but I'm gonna pop it in storage. And then I have this polo shirt, and I actually have another one. Behind you is actually a little rack of all the clothes I'm planning on taking with me on my trip. I'm kind of like workshopping it. So if you see anything like missing where you're like, Lucy, I thought you loved it, it might be on the rack behind you. But I have 2 polo tops that are virtually the same but a little bit different, so I figured we could try them on because I don't know if I need both. So this is the first white polo, which I have worn the most. I really like the neckline and it has a little bit more of like a relaxed fit. I actually got it from YesStyle. I don't know if they still have it. I'll link it below, but it's not like perfect. I don't love the material. So like ideally I would like a nicer kind of higher quality version of this, but this one also like works. Like I am wearing it and I'm going to continue wearing it, but it has a lot of the features that I would want from a white kind of basic top. So again, this one is very similar. This one's a little bit of like that brighter white, which I enjoy. And this is what I mean when I talk about like the level of pedantic I'm kind of getting to, and the level of pickiness, which I don't think is a bad thing. I think we're allowed to be kind of picky and choosy as consumers, so we make like, you know, more precise decisions. So this one is quite a bit nicer quality. I got this one from Livin, which is a Korean fashion website. I believe this one is more of a cotton mix. I do like it, but I do just feel like the sleeves on these are just a little bit tight. And I even mentioned it in the original video. And this is the level of like difference we're kind of getting to, because I don't think this top is bad at all, but I find myself not reaching for it over the other one, even though this one is nicer quality, because these like cap kind of baby sleeves are just not really my vibe. I don't really like them as much as I like that bit more of like a relaxed sleeve. And see, even as I'm talking it through, I kind of feel like I know what decision I need to make. Ideally, I want to replace both with like my ultimate perfect top, because now that I know I like this style of top, I feel like I can, you know, better search for like the perfect one. But in the meantime, as cute as it is, I think this one is going to be decluttered, because again, it's really nice quality, but just the level of pickiness that I'm on, I don't reach for this one over the other one. This top is so gorgeous, but I think I have to let it go. This is a top I bought from a J fashion brand called Honey Cinnamon. Their stuff is so cute. This is a kind of summery sort of piece, and it is made of a very synthetic material that where I live, this gets really sweaty. It's not really comfortable to wear, even though it's like so cute. And I think if I lived in a cooler climate, I would get a lot more wear out of this. And I usually like tuck it into my bottoms, or I even like can scrunch it up, and it just, like the little buttons, the ruffles, the off shoulder. I really like this as a vibe. I just don't wear it. And there is going to be someone who is living in a cooler environment that is not as prone to humidity and suffering in this type of garment that could really get some love out of this, because it's so cute and it deserves to be loved. See, this is another J fashion piece, and I think I just need to iron it properly. But this one is actually cotton all here, so it's way more breathable, way more wearable. But this one even kind of like cuts in a bit, and I think it's actually quite cute. And the reason I don't wear it is not because I don't like how it looks, because I think it is really cute. It's just because it's like annoying to iron and I'm lazy. I don't think that's like really a decent reason. And even just like trying it on again, I'm like, oh, I should wear this more. Again, another example of a piece of clothing where it's like not perfect, and I would ideally like to get a slightly nicer quality version of this, but I do wear it a lot and it does come in handy, so it's gonna stay. These three little pastel cardigans, I haven't worn them much recently. I don't really know why they're in my summer wardrobe, because it's been like too hot to wear them. I suppose now we're getting back into like the weather territory where I actually would reach for these. These two are from Aritzia. That is the Sunday Best. I believe it's the apple cardigan. And they're pretty cute. I only got them like kind of midway into winter last year, and I got quite a bit of wear out of them. I think they're really cute, although I will say when the color consultant came over and she like had a little look at my wardrobe, she did comment that she thought these were too like muted and dusty. But I still like them and I want to play with them some more, but I have that in mind now. But these both play well and match with other colors I have in my wardrobe, so they're gonna stay for the moment. Another white knit kind of top. Admittedly, I do feel like this is a little bit more kind of corporate sort of formal vibes than what I go for, but I feel like I would go for other options over in this, but I feel like this does still come in clutch from time to time. So I think we'll keep it around for the season and see how we feel. This is definitely staying. I already talked about it in my like most worn clothing items video, which if you haven't seen that, I highly recommend checking it out. It's like, I don't know, kind of like an old school favorites video, but it's just talking about like pieces that I actually wore the most and used the most. I'm not wearing this anymore because it's kind of getting into chilly territory, but it's so cute. I thrifted it. I just love this shirt. It's such a good find. It's cardigan time. I don't know what to tell you. Love me a cardigan, love me a pastel cardigan. I feel like I've talked about all of these before, but I thrifted this one. I really like it. And then I picked up this one, which is like a very similar. Anyway, there are two other cardigans as well that I really like wearing. I am still obsessed with this one I picked up in Thailand. And this one, just again, a super cute pink and white gingham vibe. It's from the Korean brand Chu, and it's their Barbie collection. And actually, it's kind of giving Greta Gerwig Barbie trailer vibes. Anyway, they're all staying in the cupboard because they're all cardigans, and they're, you know, we're going into cooler months. They're cardigans, so. Mini skirts, this one is staying. It's a super cute little bubblegum pink pastel mini skirt. It's like a linen cotton kind of vibe. I get a lot of wear out of this. It's definitely on the more summery end of my clothing style, but this is like a really great summery piece. It matches with a lot of like little baby tees and stuff. It's really easy to wear, so keeping it but going into storage because it is too hot. Both these skirts, little preppy kind of vibes, are staying in my wardrobe. This is more of a vibe that I kind of go towards in the cooler months. But yeah, this is more of the style that I dress up with, like, you know, a jumper and a cardigan kind of vibe. I know longer hemlines are kind of in at the moment. That's sort of where fashion is trending. And I can't say I don't like it. I do kind of enjoy like the longer hemline vibe, because like my personal style is my personal style, but that doesn't mean that my style isn't sort of like flexible and adaptable to kind of like the wider fashion sphere. Like you can still be developing a strong sense of personal style, but engage with kind of the fashion or trends if it's something that like speaks to you. So I have this kind of feeling that I'm not going to get like heaps of wear out of these, but I do really like these pieces, especially this one. I love this skirt. It's like my perfect little A-line preppy skirt. So like, whereas some things where I'm like, I know why I don't reach for it and it's because of these reasons. I feel like if I don't reach for these in the next little while, it'll just be because like at the moment I'm kind of enjoying the longer skirt. You know what I mean? So they're both going to stay, but I'm not going to like scrutinize myself if I don't wear them, if that makes sense. I also have this skirt from Aritzia, which I feel like looks so cute on. It's kind of this like silky kind of slip skirt, but I actually think I'll keep it out for like the cooler months. I quite like these sort of silky textures in like the winter season because I really like how they pair with knits. I can see some ideas. I just need to devote some time to playing with it. I am obsessed with this skirt, but I need to get it altered, I think. It is 100% cotton, so I think it could have just, you know, gotten a little bit more relaxed as I've worn it and washed it. But I'm pretty sure these are like kind of some of my main colors that are meant to suit me. But I got quite a lot of wear out of it. But I do feel like I just need to get it altered because like I keep going to wear it and I'm like, oh, it's like fitting and sitting weirdly, and I like fiddling with it a lot when I wear it to like kind of get it to sit right. So I think I just need to get it altered because I do really like it. It's super comfy. And yeah, need to do the thing where you actually take the stuff to get it altered and not just like let it sit in a bag for ages. You know what I'm talking about. Let's not do that. It's time for these pants time to shine again. I kept them in there because I thought I would wear them through the summer. They are a bit more of a synthetic-y material, which just in the summer months I can't really do, but in the winter months this material feels okay. And the fit on these pants is like so good, but they're like super oversized and baggy, and I quite like that in a pant, but they're like super oversized and drapey while still kind of coming in on the waist. I really like these. I wish they made them in more colors. I should check on that and see if they've done that yet, because I got these a while ago. Maybe they have. These are just the best. I am about to say something controversial yet brave. Not really, I think that's like overselling it a bit. I have these two like little bodycon kind of t-shirt slash singlet style dresses, and as cute as they are and as like simple as they are, I just didn't really reach for them. And they're really nice, like thick ribbed cotton. Like I think they're nice quality and everything. But with this one in particular, I've worn a few times and I just feel like it kind of rides up on me because I got like, you know, a bit of a boot. Like, you know, when you try something on when you're not having like a great, you know, brain body kind of day, and then you kind of like ride it off for a while. I haven't tried these on in a while, but I won't be reaching for them again anytime soon because it's just going to be too cold. So I think I'm going to put them in storage and then kind of see where I am in a while, because I don't feel like these are really like trend pieces. I think they're pretty like, you know, basics. I don't know, I think they're cute. I don't have any, you know, aversion to them, like looking at them, and like I picked them out and I liked them when I tried them on. So I don't know why my brain isn't vibing it at this point. It's because they're more casual options, but like the bodycon vibe, and maybe you can relate to this. I don't know, I feel like whenever I wear bodycon stuff, it sort of becomes like not casual. It just doesn't feel casual anymore, which I think speaks to more of like a societal kind of vibes thing than like a me thing. But you know what I mean? I'm not saying that's like a correct or good take, but it is just sort of like how I feel. So they're like a casual style, but I never feel when I'm wearing them like I look casual. Same goes with this one. I'm obsessed with this color and like how cute this is. It's like a little polo style. I feel like this dress looks really good on me, but again, it's kind of like this is giving like a casual vibe, but I don't feel casual when I wear it because it's like really bodycon. I still really like it. I still really like it, but it's the same thing that I just mentioned. It kind of gives like a formal vibe to it, even though it's like a very casual cotton like floral print sort of dress. And I'm not wearing the right undergarments for this right now, but like I do really like this dress. I was gonna put this in storage, but I actually feel like this looks super cute with like my white like knee-high boots, kind of like a 60s kind of vibe, kind of like a mod Daphne Scooby-Doo kind of energy with like maybe like a big cardigan on top. Okay, this might not be the right color, but like maybe something like that. Okay, I don't know if that's really the vibe. I think I'd have to try it with the whole thing together, but like, you know what I mean? I think there's a vision there. Let me know what you think, because I feel like I like this one, but I'm also not. Ow. I don't know how many times you've seen me hit myself on things in this video, but just know that I probably cut out like 10 other times. It can stay for now, but it's on probation. A couple of other dresses. This one, randomly this dress from Yes Style, every time I wear it, like the fit of it and the way it looks on me, I just feel like it really suits me. I don't reach for it a lot because as nice as it looks in pictures, it doesn't, you know, it's not amazing quality. It doesn't feel amazing. I mean that in terms of like how it feels, but in terms of how I feel when I wear it, I feel pretty good. So that's a bit of a dilemma. I would really like to get one of those like House of CB kind of dresses because I've realized I do really like this sort of princessy floral dress vibe. It does work for me. I really like it. So I have my eye on a few that like if I, you know, got them and I really like them, I would maybe not keep this one. But I do actually really like this one. This is a, you know, a good find. Another piece that I've thrifted, again, it was like on the tail end of the warmer months. But now that we're coming back into the cool months, I feel like I'm excited to play with this. It's like a denim like dress that's really cute to like layer with like a turtleneck. It's pretty fun. The one like look I coordinated with this, I really enjoyed. And you know those like collared shirts I showed you before? My idea was like I was gonna coordinate this with like the collared shirt, so it would have like a super cute oversized collar and like a puff sleeve kind of vibe. But this is actually like a sort of stretch like denim that's quite fitted. It's actually really bodycon around the torso and like the waist, which like it's quite unique and it looks really cool. But it means like any buttons or like fabric you can see like through it and it just doesn't look really good. I feel like I should just buy one of those like collars. Everyone just keeps telling me to buy a collar, but the vision was, you know, puff sleeve and collar. But yeah, I don't know. I always was like resistant to buying the like sole collar because I was like, when will I use that? But now I'm thinking about it. There's quite a few cases where I'm like, yeah, actually having the collar would be good. Again, I feel like there were so many pieces that I like left in my wardrobe during the warm months being like, I'll wear this. And then I was like, do you know where you live? Now these are two same but different kind of dresses. They're both like kind of a similar style, like summery kind of off the shoulder dresses. This one I wore to an event and I liked it for that event, but ultimately like, I don't know, I just didn't feel that good in it. I don't know, it's really sad because like I feel like when I got it, I was like, this is so perfect. And I just didn't really feel like there was an occasion where this dress was like the thing I wanted to wear to it. So when an occasion did come up where I was like, oh, this works, like I can wear this dress. I don't know, I think it was like a cute look, but it just felt okay. I think this like ruching on the body kind of vibe doesn't really work for me that well. I've been really lucky to wear some things where I feel really good in them, and I just didn't feel as good in this. I didn't feel bad, but I know I have capacity to feel better. And this is really cute, and I know someone else will look absolutely adorable in this because like, hello, it's like a little princess dress with daisies on it. It's like, it's adorable. It's another one in theory where I'm like, I love this in theory, but just like wearing it out and about, I was like, it's not really the dream for me personally. And this dress, which I thrifted, is super cute. It's from this French brand called Sandro, which I really like a lot of the stuff that they come out with. It's really different from me, like this kind of color, but I wanted to give it a go. I saw it and I thought it looked cute. And then I knew that like turquoisey kind of colors were meant to sort of suit me. And I don't know, it would look really cute. And I have worn it out once and I did wear it to dinner somewhat recently and it was really cute. I think I need to go talk to my lovely tailor and kind of talk to her about how to get it adjusted and if it's like possible to get it to do the thing I want it to do, or if like by nature of the style it's like not quite right. The elastic in the sleeves is like a little too tight, and I ended up just like putting them inside and just wearing it as like a strapless, which I actually really liked. And then it was like a little too big kind of around the middle, so it looked a little bit less like fitted and like snatched than I think it was meant to look. Like it's meant to do kind of like a fit and flare vibe, and I don't feel like that silhouette was really translated because it was like a little too loose around the middle. But as it is, I was kind of like fiddling with it a lot and I like to feel comfy in my stuff. So I'm gonna see if I can get this altered, and if it's not really possible to do what I want to do with altering, then I might sell it. Sorry, it's getting really dreary in here. I don't know how that happened. So this is a really good example of something that I got and wore a lot of, but had a few qualms with. And then I set my eyes on like a version of it that I really liked and wanted, and I got it secondhand for a really good price. These are two very similar style dresses. This one I got quite a few years ago in like a Shein haul I did ages ago. To its credit, it's like a cottony kind of material. It's quite lightweight, it's quite comfy. I don't think it was like anything super special, but like it's a cute little simple white cotton dress. I still quite like it, but there are a few things where I was like, oh, I'd like the sleeves to be bigger. I would like you know, a little bit more like lace kind of feminine detailing. I'm sure some of you have seen this. This is the Jackson dress from For Love and Lemons, which I've had on my wish list for a really long time. And the thing about Australian retail is a lot of these really cool kind of brands from like the US and the UK that we see online. Like there's just not a lot of brick and mortar locations for us to try things on, which I would like to do more often, but just like if we can't, we can't. And then sometimes if we want to buy them from overseas, to return it is like a real hassle and can be quite expensive. But this popped up on Depop for like a fraction of the price they sell for. And I just kind of like went for it because I was like, this is quite a popular dress, and even if this doesn't end up being perfect, I will be able to like repop it. But thankfully, it's really, really cute. I got it in size small. I was tossing out between the small and the medium, but I think the small was the right choice because even with the small, the shoulders kind of like slip off a little bit. Thing I have is it's like a tiny little bit short, but also it's the kind of thing where it's like, it feels like that before I put shoes on. And then after I put shoes on, I don't feel like it looks too short anymore. Potentially could add like a little extra bit of like lace or ruffle just to get that length, like that half an inch longer. But I do really, really like this dress. I think it's great. It's so, so cute. And see, normally this is a case where I'd be like, okay, well, I'm gonna keep this one and get rid of the other one. I'm not a DIY girly, okay? I'm just gonna say that first and foremost, but like I do have a DIY idea that I might want to do with that dress. So I'm gonna hold on to it like for that, but for all intents and purposes, I'm keeping this one. Actually, I was about to put this back in my wardrobe, but it's quite summery, isn't it? So I think it'll go into storage. A couple more gorgeous dresses that I really enjoy. These ones are too summery. I love and have worn both of them a lot. This dress I just feel so good in every time I wear it. It's just so, so cute. And this dress as well, they're both really cute. These are definitely more summery. This one I feel like is a bit more of an autumn winter one, so this will stay in the wardrobe. I love wearing this with like thigh-high boots. It just works really well. It's good in a pinch. Like I wouldn't say I come up with my most imaginative looks with this one, but every now and then there's just an occasion where I'm like, what kind of thing do I wear to this? And it's like, you know, it's just faithful, reliable. Some more white dresses. Can you tell I like wearing white? This one is like kind of a clubbing kind of dress. I don't really go clubbing a lot, lol. So it's cute. I think I look good in it, but it's not something I really wear, and I'm not really getting a lot of use out of it. I do look cute in it though, but yeah, I'm not, I don't really wear it. And then this one, I got this thinking I was gonna be wearing it during the summer because it's like a white cottony thing, but on its own, it doesn't really give the fantasy. I actually like it better paired with like vests and stuff. Like I think it works better for me more in the winter. It's maybe a touch too long, so I'm considering getting it hemmed because I do like the shape and the I should just get it hemmed, shouldn't I? This dress I got in some sales last year because you know it was out of season, but now we're back in the season where it's wearable. It's kind of more of an autumn wintry thing. This is so cute. It's quite a different silhouette to what I normally get. It's a little bit different, but I really like it. But it's in there because I brought it out because it was recently chilly enough to wear it. So it's going to stay in there, but I just thought I'd show you because it's super cute. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on this because these are all like summery dresses that are a little bit more like semi-formal. Not really, you know what I mean? Like a step up from casual. I've worn like all of them over the warmer months and liked all of them. This one, I'm tempted to keep out for layering, but it is more of a summery vibe. So yeah, these are all going to go in storage. I like all of these. This is the perfect example of having two things that are quite similar and liking both of them, but just knowing practically I'm gonna wear only one of them. This is a super gorgeous like cotton linen kind of dress. I think it's really pretty if you're into kind of like that soft, like almost like Regency-ish. I know it's not actually period Regency, I understand that, but you know what I mean? Like this kind of vibe. I feel like it's just a little bit too mature for my taste. Maybe mature isn't the right word. Like conservative for my kind of vibe. And then I have this, which arguably is also kind of like conservative-y, but this is more of like a vintage sort of retro style. I believe this is actually from, I think it's the 70s. I got this in a thrift store in Thailand. I don't wear this a lot, but every time I wear it, I feel really cute in it. Like it's just a super cute, like cottony kind of dress. And it's got like white stripes in it, which I feel like just works for me a little bit better. It's pretty, and you know what I mean? Again, it's like nothing wrong with the actual dress itself. It's a lovely dress that someone else would look super cute in. But I just feel out of the two, this one just suits me a little bit more. I think I look nice in this, but it's not like as me as this one is. But it was fun to like try out as like a different style. I kind of try things out and test them at a little bit more of a rapid rate than I would if I didn't do filming stuff for the internet. So this is really gorgeous quality, but like these two are for very similar types of occasions. Like the scenario where I would wear this dress, it would be one or the other. And I think I'd pretty much always pick this one. So I'm gonna pass this one along. Couple more sets. I like both of these, but again, it's a case of just being practical. I don't reach for them. Like, I like how I look in them and I feel good in them, but it's like, where am I going? And are there any occasions where this would be the main pick over something else? Or are these kind of like third place, fourth place contestants to other things in my wardrobe that would work for that occasion, if that makes sense? Like, that's the decision-making thing. Like, both of these are cute, but they don't trump other things. I realized that these look kind of weird on camera. They're like two pieces that I've put. They're like crop tops and skirts that I've put together. Actually, I do quite like this one. Maybe I'll keep this one. This one I know I haven't worn, but this one I have worn. Okay, I think I'm keeping this one. This one is also cute. I haven't reached for this much at all. It's a very specific scenario where I would wear something like this. That has not come up. So this one's going in storage. This one is going adios. I swear we're almost there. This jacket is definitely more of a statement piece. I have like the matching flares. I do really like this outfit. It's a very statement-y kind of outfit. And the two other pieces do work with other things, but they're very statement-y. The boxiness does give me pause to a degree, but I do really like the flares, and I feel like I have to, you know, keep them together. And if I'm going to say goodbye, I need to say goodbye to both, and I'm not ready because I still think they're really cute. I don't know, this is like an occasional piece, you know what I mean? And that's okay. Not everything has to be an everyday staple, because if everything's an everyday staple, then nothing is, right? Kinda? Some more cardigans, but these are like the over-the-top cardigans that I wouldn't just wear as shirts on their own kind of vibe. I really get a lot of wear out of this one. I got it from Cider like ages ago when I did a review video testing them. This is like one of the only pieces I think from Cider that I was like, hang on, this is actually like kind of good. It's not a showstopper, but I do like it when I wear it. So I'm gonna keep it around for a bit and just see how I feel now that we're in, you know, warm knit season. Again, this one, not obsessed with, but don't have an alternative. You know, I would just get rid of it and find a replacement, but like, I haven't, you know, it's just a very simple blue cardigan, okay? You know, I should probably declutter it, but I don't have anything to go in its stead, and I haven't like been looking for it or seen any, you know. So now it's gonna hang and chill out. I think my brain energy is like kind of depleting. You can tell from like the way the lighting has changed. This has been going on for a hot second. And then this one, Complicated Thoughts. I really like this cardigan. It's from For Love and Lemons. It's like the Odette cardigan, I think it's called. It is super cute. It's got this little like sparkle kind of in it. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's got like little sequins woven into it. So cute. And I really like the kind of frosty, like silvery sort of color. I think this one is a little too big. This is a medium, and I think I want the small of this. It's just a little too big. Like, not by much, but I feel like, you know, it just needs to be a little smaller, like to sit where I think it's meant to sit, because the vibes of this are like really cute. I'm wearing it as like an outer, but I think it is kind of cute as a top as well. But I have like worn it, and there've been cases where it comes up to wear it, but I'm just like, it's in the back of my mind, you know. These jackets, again, it's sort of like, I don't really reach for these a lot. I suppose this is like a bomber jacket that I've had for quite a long time, and it's got like my little pens on it, and I don't really reach for a bomber. I'm not sure if a bomber is like in my fashion wheelhouse, but also like, I do like this one. And what if, you know, the repertoire expands to re-include the bomber, or what if I just need to play with the bomber? I think it's cute, you know? I don't know, I think I'm just gonna hold on to it. I think I'm running out of like decision-making brain power. And same with this jacket. Again, you know, the boxiness, you're like, question mark. But like the contrast stitching in the white, the daisies on the inside, the white buttons. And again, I'm trying to assess how I feel about jackets when it literally has not been jacket season for like 5 months. So I don't know why I'm trying to decide when I haven't worn them in 5 months, or had reason to wear them in 5 months. Being too harsh on myself. But I do think I have a decision here. This is a very cute like tweed preppy style jacket, which I was like, I'm not gonna part with this, which I had with a matching skirt, which didn't really fit me very well. It didn't suit. It was like a 1 size or like 2 size Korean fashion thing. So I decluttered the skirt because I just knew it didn't really fit me well. I didn't look good in it, but I was like, I'm gonna hold on to the jacket because I still really like the jacket. But I think I just like them as a 2-piece set. And I think it is like the nice thing to do to sell it as a set, because it's like a cute set, and then someone can have a cute tweed set that will look really cute. The context in which I like tweed the most, unless we're talking like an overall kind of dress pinafore thing, if we're doing like a jacket, I do like it to have like a little matching bottom. I think the matching set vibe is cute, and it's like, I don't know, it's without its partner. I just think they should be together I move on to a new love. I am brain depleted and a bit hungry, so I think I'm gonna stop there for the moment. I think I'm gonna go have a nice snack, have a little relax. I've been girl bossing kind of on 200% as of recent, but I'm gonna sort out all the things I've decluttered and put those things into storage, and then I'll come back and pop in the items that are gonna go in now because it's winter, and then I'll come back and I'll show you where we're at. And we're back. It's been a few days. I feel like even though we've gone with like the rat woman kind of thing on this channel, I feel like it's not too late to go to headless chicken woman, because that is how I have been. I don't even remember what I mentioned in the start of this video, but I am going to Japan in like less than 36 hours. So it's like a bit higgledy-piggledy here, okay? Like I'm organized, like it's gonna be fine. Like the logical part of my brain knows that, but the not so logical part of my brain is like, ah, like Beaker from the Muppets, like running around in my brain being like, you need to get ready, even though it's like, I'm ready-ish. I need to pack. Anyway, point being, it's all done. So let's take a look-see. A magician named Gob. Here it is. Again, I feel like from this angle, you know, it's kind of like hard to see. So again, I'll get a nice little phone shot. Wow. Ooh la la. That's it. That's, I was gonna pull out wider, but that's all the clothes I have. The shoe's still a little bit messy, but that's looking pretty good. We've got all the winter things in there. Again, a couple of things have stayed. Like cardigans I tend to sort of keep all year round because they tend to, you know, come up often. We have my like cute little winter skirts, which I'm so excited to wear. We've got some dresses, cardigans, jackets, and then the Forbidden Land. I actually feel like this was a really solid declutter. Like I'm looking at that and I'm like, yeah, that's like quite, you know, nice and succinct, I feel. I see lots of things that kind of excite me there. I'm ready for the colder weather. I feel like you can just do a lot more things with cold winter fashion. Admittedly, a lot of people probably live in areas where you can layer for like more than 3 months out of the year. I'm not one of those people at this time, so. But yeah, I'm feeling good. Obviously, I didn't do a major clear out of the winter stuff because I tend to like to, you know, have it back in and then kind of review at the end of the season to see if we actually got the wear out of it. But I hope you enjoyed this, what I assume was quite a rambly, kind of chill, podcasty-esque wardrobe clear out. And I'm just gonna shout out Livin again for sponsoring this video. Check out the website with the link in the description box below, or you can also use my code when you are shopping your website to save on your order. Well, I am gonna skedaddle because it is a Friday night and there is a monstrous pizza with my name on it. As always, thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one.